Welcome to this explainer. Okay, have you ever wondered why some people literally control the entire dynamic of a room without even raising their voice? It's like a superpower. Well, today we're unpacking that superpower. It's a simple, invisible advantage called walkaway power. And we're not just talking theory here. We're treating this as a practical, step-by-step tutorial so you can build this exact leverage for yourself. You'll never feel backed into a corner again.
So let's dive right in. Picture this. Actually, you've probably lived this. Have you ever felt completely trapped in a job interview? You know, you're sitting across from the hiring manager, the pressure is totally on, and you have this sinking, terrifying feeling that if they offer you a lowball salary or terrible hours, you're just going to have to say yes. You feel zero power, right? Because you need the job. It's an absolutely paralyzing spot to be in, and honestly, it's where the absolute worst deals are made. But what if we could completely flip that script?
Let's look at this stick man. He's sitting in that exact same high-stakes interview we just talked about. But there is a massive, game-changing difference. Tucked securely behind his back, completely hidden from the hiring manager, he's holding two distinct envelopes. And inside those envelopes, two separate, confirmed, rock-solid job offers from other companies. I mean, just imagine how differently you'd sit, how you'd speak, how you'd even breathe if you were literally holding two other offers behind your back. That right there, that is the feeling of a secret, undeniable advantage.
Imagine walking into a room with empty hands. When you've got no alternatives, your energy just projects desperation. You can't help it. The other side senses that you absolutely need this deal to work out, which basically hands them all the leverage on a silver platter. But contrast that with stepping into the room holding your hidden envelope, your solid plan B. Even though the other party can't physically see it, this invisible leverage completely shifts the energy. You aren't desperate, you're super relaxed. You're just casually exploring if this new deal is better than the one you've already got securely in your pocket.
Now, in negotiation theory, those hidden envelopes actually have an official name. It's called your BATNA, B-A-T-N-A. That stands for your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. Basically, it's the absolute best outcome you'll get if this current negotiation just totally falls apart. It is your ultimate plan B. So for our stickman, his BATNA isn't some vague wishful thinking, it's a literal, tangible agreement that is already waiting for it.
And here's the real secret sauce. Your BATNA isn't just a backup plan. It is a source of infinite confidence. And notice I said infinite confidence, not just some confidence. Why? Because when you have a firmly established best alternative to a negotiated agreement, fear is just completely wiped from the equation. The absolute worst-case scenario is simply that you politely say no, walk out the door, and open up one of those envelopes. Wrapping your head around this single concept translates directly into unwavering, bulletproof confidence in any high-stakes discussion.
So, let's get practical. How do we actually build this? It comes down to a simple three-step framework. Step 1, secure a plan B. Step 2, establish your BATNA. And step 3, walk away from bad deals. Let's break these down real quick so you can put them into action.
All right, step 1. This is all about the prep work. You have to actively secure that plan B. Remember our stickman? Those job offers didn't just magically spawn behind his back during the interview. He had to go out, apply, do the interviews elsewhere, and actually secure those offers before stepping into the room. You absolutely cannot bluff a true BATNA. It means sending out those extra client pitches or taking those other interviews well before your main meeting. If you skip this, you are walking in with empty hands.
Once you've done the legwork and gathered your alternatives, step 2 is to clearly establish your BATNA. This means looking closely at your hidden envelopes and defining your true, absolute bottom line. If the job offer in your hidden envelope pays exactly a certain rate, write that number down. You now know with 100% clarity that anything below that number is an automatic no. This is a huge psychological shift, guys. You aren't sitting there guessing your worth in the heat of the moment. You've already anchored yourself to a proven baseline.
And all that preparation unlocks step 3. The walkaway power. Now, this isn't some aggressive threat. It's just the quiet, unshakable ability to reject a bad deal. If the terms they offer you fall below the baseline you just established, you don't panic. You don't compromise. You just tap into that infinite confidence and say, hey, I appreciate the offer, but it doesn't align with my current options. Then, you simply leave the room and head straight toward your perfectly solid alternative.
So let's bring it all together. Building this invisible leverage gives you 3 massive advantages before you even say a word. First, you get a guaranteed plan B, meaning you are literally never left out in the cold. Second, you gain total immunity to bad deals because you have a strict baseline. You can't be forced into terms that hurt you. And finally, you get that infinite confidence. You completely shift the power dynamics of the room simply because you know, deep down, you have the power to walk away.
So here's my challenge to you. The next time you're prepping for a major purchase, a huge client pitch, or a job interview, I want you to picture that stick man. Whatever you do, do not go in with empty hands. Ask yourself right now, what is going to be your hidden envelope in your next negotiation? Take the time to build your BATNA, secure your plan B, and unlock that infinite confidence. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really encourage you to start putting this practical framework into action today.